up, guys? I'm Alex.
I'm Jason. We're the Tape Rookies, and we are back with another video. This is going to be an announcement video, pretty big announcement. We're pretty excited about this.
Yeah, so if you've been seeing the East vs. West events, they've been really hyped, really doing well, attracting a lot of new viewers to the sport. Probably the best arm wrestling promotion in the world today.
Definitely the Premier League, I think, especially after East vs. West 5 was the last one, right?
5.
No, 6 is the one coming up. Yeah, 5 was the last one, and that was Devin versus Prudnick and John's match. It was just epic. It was so epic. And everybody that's been to the events, it's not just the people that are watching them, it's the athletes that are going, and then as they're there being like, Ingen, this is like the best of the best, by far. So it's definitely taking the lead as the Premier League.
Yeah, and they're getting, like Jason said, so good and so big right now that Ingen wants to expand it to the rest of the world and find more of the best in the sport, some of the guys that are not so well known.
He wants to elevate the sport. That's his biggest goal altogether, is to elevate the sport and to bring people together in the sport. So like Alex said, he's trying to search not just for the people that have already made it to the top, that are well known, that we all want to see pull, but who's coming up, who's, the who's who of the rest of the world, so this is basically an international qualifier, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna have qualifying matches across the Americas, across Europe, to find the best from that region. They're gonna go to a finals match either in Virginia in the States or in
Turkey.
I think it's in Istanbul, Turkey, for the European finals, and then those winners of those events will get to compete at one of Engin's East vs. West tournaments in Istanbul.
Which is huge. That's
huge.
Such an epic opportunity. Yeah, like if you were able to qualify through that and get yourself to be invited to that and then do well there to win that would it would be equivalent, maybe not the exact same as winning a WAF or an IFA, but it's within that realm. It's like, in that ballpark, which is just so cool. So yeah, like Alex said, in the Americas, the way it's working is there's, I think, 6 different states in the US that are hosting an event. There's an event being hosted in Brazil, which is covering the South Americas, and then we were blessed to be selected to host the event in Canada, which is going to be in Toronto, April 8th. We're still trying to nail down the exact location because we want this to be a really epic event, so we want to pick a really cool location that allows us to really make it the event that it should be. So we're still deciding that, but it will be April 8th. It will be in Toronto.
It will be epic.
And it will be epic, yeah. And basically the requirements or the parameters to qualify, or to, like, if you want to come and participate, anybody can come and participate in the tournament, but the top 2 places in each class, I believe, qualify to go to Virginia. And you have to be, at the very least, landed like a permanent resident in Canada. You can't be here on a visiting visa or something like that. You have to either be a citizen or a landed resident, like a permanent resident, in order to qualify, because Ingen doesn't want, somebody that moved here from Russia a year ago and is just here visiting on a visa to qualify and then end up pulling another Russian in Turkey at the finals.
Because that would happen. Those pesky Russians are too damn good at it.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, so that's the only requirement if you actually do want to qualify to not only get to Virginia, but then have the opportunity and the potential opportunity to go to Europe.
Exactly. So we're gonna have men's and women's classes. For the pro men's classes in kilos, 154, 176, 70 kilos, 80 kilos, 90 kilos, 100 kilos, 110 kilos, and 110 kilos
Which
plus.
in pounds is 154, 176, 198, 220, 242, and 243 plus. And again, that's for the pros. So the pro classes is $50 an arm, and that's what you need to participate in order to get an opportunity to qualify to go to Virginia.
Amateur classes in pounds, 165 pounds, 200 pounds, and 200 pounds plus.
Yeah, and obviously we're doing both arms for all the classes. And the left arm pros do qualify to go to Virginia, but Ingen's not sure exactly how many, or if he's going to be taking left-handed pullers from East versus West and having them actually meet in the finals like in Istanbul eventually at the event. But if you do qualify to make it to Virginia, the prize money and the prestige of winning that tournament in Virginia would be huge. So still a huge opportunity.
Yeah, and then for women pros, we will have 70 kilos, 80 kilos, and 80 kilos plus.
154 pounds, 176, and 177 plus.
Yeah, amateur will be in pounds 165, 165 plus.
Yeah, and we really like the layout of the tournament is going to be double elimination for all the way across the board. With the pro classes, what we're going to do is once we get to the final four for the class, we're going to basically at that point take the top four pullers and start a 4-man round robin. So that'll be seeded like if you were the undefeated, if you were still in A bracket in the double elimination, and then we go to the round robin. Now you're the first position in the round robin, which means that you're always going to get choice aside a table. So there's a bit of an advantage there. But the win losses basically get mixed at that point. Yep. So it just becomes a round robin. Yep. So you're going to get 3 more polls regardless, and there are obviously opportunities for ties and stuff like that, and if that happens, we're just going to continue to run the round robins until we get a winner. So, if the classes are super tightly matched, that could end up being pretty epic.
But yeah, either way, it's going to be great to get to see more matches between the top 4 people.
Yeah.
So there's more excitement for everyone watching the event, everyone competing in the event.
And also, like, if you've ever been to a round robin tournament, what's fun about round robin is you do get to pull everybody in the tournament. So again, with the top 4, regardless of who the top 4 are, you're going to get to see all the matches that you want to see, which sometimes happens. You get a top 4 and the 2 guys that you want to see pull each other end up getting taken out or don't end up meeting up for whatever reason because the elimination setup. But with the round robin, like Alex said, with the top 4, the 4 best pullers, hopefully of each class, we're going to get to see them all pull each other at least once, which should be a lot of fun.
Yep, and then for the guys who unfortunately go 0-2, right off the bat, we will do something special for you guys as well.
Yeah.
We're gonna put you all guys into either just one big class or separate classes based on weights, where we will do a sort of best of the worst single elimination poll, just to give you guys one more extra pull in the tournament and also a chance to be crowned the best of the worst.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bottom 8 scenario type thing. So like Alex said, we're still going to iron out exactly how it's going to be, but for anybody that goes 0-2, so you're not afraid like, oh, I don't know if this tournament's right for me, like I might be outclassed, it might not be worth it. Well, still come, give yourself a shot, and if you do unfortunately go 0-2, you're still going to get put in this second tournament, which gives everybody that went 0-2 not only a chance to pull again, but hopefully be pulling against people that are more at your skill level if you did bite off a little more than you could chew by going for the pro event. So like Alex said, it's just a way that to keep it interesting and also make sure that everybody gets the value out of their entry fee.
Yeah, so we're 3 months away now, April 8th in Toronto.
Yeah, mark it down, get yourself ready to get here, plan your travels, and yeah, East vs. West qualifier. I don't know, that's pretty cool to be able to qualify to go not only to Virginia, but then possibly to Europe. It's a pretty cool event, and we're just super happy and super grateful to get to host it.
Yeah, so thank you, Engin, for this opportunity. We'll not let you down. This is going to be an epic event.
That's the video. Like the video, comment, subscribe, all those things.
And monkeys out.
Peace.